Good morning everyone, it is Saturday the 30th of November and it is currently around 7:45 in the morning. Sorry if you can hear all the construction in the city. But today I'm heading to London to attend the Vision Junior Medics Conference at Imperial, which is essentially an event held for any year 12 and year 13 A-level students, sorry, not medical students, who want to consider medicine as a degree. So my camera cut out. I think the cold weather is doing weird things to it. So I hope you got that end of the last clip. But anyway, heading to the station and I'll see you when I get there. Tell you what guys, it is a frosty day. Look at this. Look at all of the frost that is building up on the tracks. Train is a little bit delayed by about like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. So just hanging out at the station. Hey guys, so we've just got to Marylebone and this is Kathrine. So we're just going to get the tube now and head to the event and we'll see you then. Just got to South Kensington now and we're about to head out. I always forget how much I miss London when I'm here. Took a slight bit of wrong turn, but I just want to show you this road because it's literally so pretty. It's like one of my favourite roads ever. I don't think the camera does it much justice though, but just take my word. Okay, so the event is just finished now. We have a pax of our table. How did you find it overall?
It's really interesting. It's like so many different people. Even like meeting the organisers from like this medical school is really interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was really great of Imperial to host us. And yeah, it was lovely speaking to all of the students. We hope that we can impart some information that could have been useful. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here, and if any of you guys who are watching are students and want to know how to get involved in these sorts of conferences, or you have any questions, then comments below and hopefully some of us can try and help you out. Alright, see you later. Bye! Okay, so we just finished up at the event now and the organisers were so sweet to give all of the people who participated in the day a little thank you card. So thank you so much Imperial, thank you for having us. It was a lovely day. We got a chance to speak to like loads of wonderful students. And I said this in the video that I'm posting on like the BWAM's website, which I'll put below. But if you guys are students, walking past the event. If you are students and you have any kind of questions about medicine and applying or whatever, then either leave them below or pop on over to the other channel for some more information about how the day went. Anyway, I keep forgetting, this is the vlog that's going on my channel. So, just finished up. I just thought, just while I'm walking to the station, I want to answer a question that got asked quite a few times during the session. And that was, how did I find moving to Birmingham after living in London? And how did it compare in terms of like the campus and student life and all of that sort of stuff? And basically, hang on, I'm about to walk about a loud place. Hang on, I'll answer in 2 seconds. Sorry guys if it's a little bit blurry. I think my camera lens goes a little bit funny when it's cold outside, but hopefully you can still hear me. Anyway, as I was saying, I have to say I definitely do miss studying and, well, living and working and studying in London. But the good thing about Birmingham is kind of that it's a middle-sized city. So if you're still wanting to have like lots of events going on, lots of things to get involved with, then I would say Birmingham is still a really good city to go and study. Because I did my undergraduate at Newcastle, and Newcastle was quite small for me. I think like the campus was quite small, it was in a city centre, but Birmingham is huge, there's still loads going on. London will always and forever have my heart, but still, if you're somebody who doesn't want the hustle and bustle of any of the London universities, but you still want to study in quite a big city, then I would say Birmingham. Birmingham is your jam. One thing I will say is that is good about Birmingham is like the entire campus is in one place. So you've got your medical school next to the hospital, as well as all of the other courses. They're all in one campus. Whereas in London, your campuses are all spread all across the city, with the exception of, I would say, St. George's, but that's in Zone 3. So yeah, Birmingham is good. It's all in one place, and yeah, I think that's how I would answer the question. Very much miss London, but Birmingham is new, it's exciting, and I'm very much enjoying that too. I want to talk a little bit about what it's like moving to Birmingham and what Birmingham is like as a city. Now, had you had asked me this 10 weeks ago when I had first moved here, I would have been so biased because I loved living in London, and although I lived there for 3 years, it's not where I'm originally from. It's probably the place that has felt most like home to me, and you know, I had my job there, I had my friends there. So having to come back to university and kind of start again was a bit of like an adjusting period. But you know, the more I'm exploring Birmingham, the more I'm going to different places and exploring like, not just like the university campus and that side of things, but also like the social life. There are so many things to do, and it's such a big student city that I'm starting to like really fall in love with it, and you know, I get excited about going and exploring different places. Like any other major city, I would say that you do just have to be a little bit sensible. You do have to just be a little bit careful and not like being on your own in the middle of the night if you're going out to a social or whatever. But other than that, my experience so far has been really positive. It's a bit late now. I went and had coffee with my friend Maddie. She didn't want to be in the camera. Yeah, she didn't want to be on camera, so we just had that. And now I'm going to go and meet Kenji and go to Hyde Park, so maybe he can say a bit of a hello later. Right. So, as promised, guess who I've got?
I'm back for the channel.
Yeah, so before I get the train home, I said that we're going to go and explore Winter Wonderland, which is there. But since I've got Kenji here, I'm going to ask you the same question that I got asked a lot. And so you did your undergrad in Birmingham, and now you're studying medicine in King's. How do they compare? What's London like?
London, I think London it feels more like a job for me, because like it's not like a campus uni like Birmingham was, you know. And London is so busy. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
It feels more like a job than it did like actually studying. But I love it. Like, it really is nice, and being able to go to like Hyde Park whenever we want.
I know, I'm so jealous. Like that is really good. I have to get on trains and stuff to be here.
Oh yeah. So that's mainly what I'd say. It feels more like it's not campus uni, which has its downsides, but also its upsides.
Okay, amazing.
That's what I'd say.
And the other thing was, so today basically I was just telling Kenji that what we did today was talk to a bunch of A-level students. No, some of them were A-level students, some of them would just finish their GCSEs. About wanting to go and study medicine. Is there anything off the top of your head, advice-wise, that you might give to someone considering around the age of 15 to 17?
So any advice to do before getting into medicine?
Yeah, like for somebody who might be considering it. Okay. Putting you on the spot here.
Oh, on the spot, okay. Yeah, she didn't like prepare me for these questions. But no, I think make sure it's the right decision for you. Like, you know, it's, as you know, it's been so busy, and it's always really busy, and a lot goes on. So get as much experience as you can. Talk to as many people as you can. So talk to as many medics as you can, or any like doctors or anyone you know in the field, or medical students especially, and see what it's like from their perspective. Yeah. Because that's when I really realised what medicine's like, when I had first-hand, you know, experience of what it's like for my friends who were studying it.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Well, actually, events like this, I'm doing a little bit of repping here, basically. But like, so the kind of events that we hosted today, if you can look and see if you've got things like that in your area and attend them, they're really helpful. So yeah, the vlog from today, from the actual event, I will put on the BWAM's channel, so I'll link that below. But other than that, I think we're going to stop the vlog here. I'll put you out of your misery, and we're going to go and enjoy London. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.